part 85 of chapter 3. Kalaman and Ainudevla were two Roman painters. They were unrivaled in their art of painting portraits and pictures. Both were disciples of Jalal. Kalaman one day narrated that in Constantinople, on a certain tablet, the portraits of the Lady Maryam and of Jesus were printed in such style as to be matchless. From all parts of the world, artists came and tried their best, but none could produce the equal of these two portraits. Ainudevla undertook, therefore, to journey to Constantinople and see this picture. He made himself an intimate of the great church of Constantinople for a whole year and served the priests thereof in various ways. One night, then, he spied his opportunity, took the tablet under his arm, and absconded with it. On reaching Konya, he paid his respects to Jalal, who inquired of him where he had been, narrated to Jalal that all that had occurred with the tablet, which he exhibited. Jalal found the picture exceedingly beautiful and gazed on it long with the utmost pleasure. He then spake as follows: "These two beautiful portraits complained of you, saying that you are not a faithful admirer of theirs, but are an untrue lover. The artist asks, how? Jalal replied, they say they're not supplied with food and rest. On the contrary, they are kept sleepless every night and fasting every day. They complain, Ainudevla keeps us. He leaves us, sleeps himself at night, and takes his meals by day, never remaining with us to do as we do. The artist remarked, food and sleep are to them impossibilities. Neither have they speech with to say anything. They are mere lifeless effigies. Jalal now replied, thou art a living effigy. Thou hast acquired a knowledge of various arts. Thou art the handiwork of a limner, whose hand is framed the universe, the human race, and all things on earth and in heaven. Is it right that thou forsake him and enamor thyself of an insignificant, lifeless effigy? What profit is there in these portraits? What advantage can accrue to thee from them? Touched by these reproaches, the artist vowed repentance of his sin, forming graven images. And it doesn't matter who or what they are. It's you're making, the animals basically. By animals, I mean humans amongst that statement too. But he professed himself a Muslim after this, and it is said that you draw pictures and all that on the day of judgment. They will complain. The painter or the carver or whatever is going to be asked to give his people or creatures or whatever life, and it's not going to happen. Some people are even going to be punished by their paintings. Their paintings are going to get up and punish them somehow.